In a bit of a surprising move, the Arizona Cardinals, in their infinite wisdom, have punted on second-year former fourth-round pick wide receiver Hakeem "The Dream" Butler out of Iowa State. To a degree, it's understandable. Butler hasn't quite lived up to expectations yet, as well as the Cardinals wide receiver room is super deep. So, yeah, Nuke, best wide receiver in the NFL for my money. The legendary Larry Fitzgerald, the rising up Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella, he fast, as well as Keyshawn Johnson, 6th-round pick from last season, who really did some nice things last year. But the Cardinals' loss could be the Vikings' gain, and they should be 100% in on him because Kirky needs a tall receiver. And they've been trying to find a tall, big-bodied wide receiver here in Minnesota for a while, because you had Treadwell, first-round pick 2016, and then you had Doxson, who was also a first-round pick 2016. Remember him? You remember Josh Doxson? I mean, I was so smitten with Josh Doxson, both in the 2016 draft as well as when the Vikings brought him in last year, but then, no. No, not so much. Anyways, another lotto ticket with Hakeem Butler. So background, 6'5", 227, only 24 years old, former 2-star recruit from Travis, Texas. Decided to take his talents to Ames, Iowa. Had a pretty quiet start to his career in Ames. Yeah, but 2018 was his breakout season. Redshirt junior, caught 60 passes, 1,318 yards receiving, as well as 9 touchdowns. Pretty robusto, 22 yards per catch. And the Cyclones offense that year, it was Hakeem Butler, and it was David Montgomery, and bam, 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 back and forth. Declared for the draft. Combine was an absolute freak. Like DK Metcalf got all the acclaim and praise for being a combine freak, but Butler was up there as well. Size, height, length, monster hands, insane broad jump, a great athlete as well as 4.48 at his size is pretty damn phenomenal. And he was the talk of the draft. A lot of places had him projected as a minimum second-round pick, maybe a late first-round pick, but he fell. I mean, 2020 gets all the love for being the best wide receiver class ever. 2019 was pretty damn deep as well. And the fact that he lasted till the 4th round, pretty surprising. So when he fell out day 1, it wasn't really that shocked. When he fell out day 2, it was like, something going on. But the Cardinals picked him up with the first pick of the 4th round at the start of day 3 and was going to compete in that wide receiver room. Only played 1 preseason game, had 1 catch for 6 yards before breaking his hand, going on injured reserve. He hasn't played in an NFL game yet, as well as this year, lost in the shuffle, no preseason games, limited training camp. So didn't quite make it. And as we said, that Arizona wide receiver room, they are the not effing around crew. Like, they are ready to rock and roll for Kyler Murray. I'm excited to see what they can do in the desert. But with Butler, since he doesn't have more than 4 years of accrued experience, he does go through waivers. So the Vikings at minimum should put in a claim for him. But I'm not sure if they'll get him, because they currently are 25th on the waiver priority, and teams will see the potential. You know, they will see the size, they will see the athletic ability, and of course, everything with Arizona is just like, it didn't work out in Arizona. Like, maybe we can polish him up and he can be fine. Mama, I can change him. So, frankly, even though the Cardinals have already cut him, all these cuts are not completely official. So, Spielman should get on the horn with Steve Keim and be like, hey, so this is what we did for P.J. Hall. When the Raiders come P.J. Hall, we'll give him a 7th-round pick. Then P.J. Hall failed the physical. Then we get our 7th-round pick back. So we still have that pick. It's burning a hole in our pocket. We will send you that 7th-round pick. And if Hakeem Butler passes his physical, is on this rooster, you may have it. You may have it. So do that, because Butler is still on year 2 of his very minimal 4th-round rookie deal, as well as Arizona's going to cut him anyway. Maybe they'll try and get him on the practice squad. But, I mean, if they're offered a 7th-round pick, I don't know if they'll say no, because I also don't think that he'll get through waivers, so they may as well just take what they can get. But the size, the physicality, the jump ball skills is just something that the Vikings don't have on the roster currently. Like, you love the current wide receiver group, you love the athleticism, you love the ability to get open, but just having that big honking outside the numbers jump, get it, guy. I mean, yes, it is a little bit of old school. You know, the throwing the fade route in the back corner of the end zone is one of the most overrated plays in football, but you still love it. You still love it, man. And yeah, bet on the potential. Rick, give up a 7th rounder, or like we said in the previous video, offer Arizona a 4th for Justin Pugh and Hakeem Butler packaged. And also Arizona pays part of, and Arizona's going to pay for part of it for Justin Pugh's salary. Do that up. Completely fleece Steve Keim, because screw him. Screw him because he cost the Vikings a third-round compensatory pick because of the Sam Bradford deal, which, yeah, whatever. All right, so your thoughts. Hakeem, the Dream Butler, should make his way to Minnesota. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull some on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.